We are live. We are live. Hold on.
Too many lanes spitting, not enough pain putting. All of this lane switching, nobody staying through it. And nobody know when that drop get low, gotta stay into it. And Brody said, fuck up, the flame is low, keep that thing cooking. I roll up the pain before I hit record, this is pain music. And I stay on this side while all these guys make the same music. Just because I know melodies and the bitches be singing to it, that don't mean I ain't better than half the niggas that claim Brooklyn. Me and you niggas don't do
Yeah. I'm just waiting for some people to come in. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right. What a day, huh? It's definitely been a day. Hold on, let me send out these links. Type shit. Look. You talk it to the hardest working man in showbiz. Laser vision focus. How you selling niggas? Ain't you 25 with no kids? Niggas tried to block me, still scored like a goal team. Brody had a 4-5, but went away for a whole team. From no verses and muster, every track is getting posted. And I ain't even wrote shit. That to me is ghost shit. Hell yeah. Tap in with me. Yo. The NFL, what a crazy day. All right, look, listen up. Welcome to all my sports junkies, my four lifers, the diehards, and the sad little people whose team ain't never won a damn thing. But hey, we locked and loaded. We got to get a good recap of this AFC Championship game. We got to get a crazy recap of this wild NFC Championship game. I feel real bad for the Commanders, but hey, we got to get right in. So grab your jersey, settle in, and let's break the fuck out. Who got my back? Who got my back? I got your back. Who got my back? I got your back. Who got that swerve? I got that swerve. Woo! Yo, it's crazy. Now, listen, this AFC Championship game, that was a wild one. Patrick Mahomes, he's basically goated. He's definitely goated. But right before that, hold on. And before we kick things off, listen, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe on YouTube, and follow Break the Huddle on all your favorite platforms. Whether you're watching or listening, don't miss out on any of the real talk we got coming your way. All right, let's get into this. The AFC Championship game, we got Patrick Mahomes defeats Josh Allen and the Bills 32-29. Pat Mahomes had 245 passing, one passing touchdown. But what I've seen from him today, it really felt like Patrick Mahomes was more Josh Allen than Josh Allen was. I found that to be super. That was the X factor in this match. Josh Allen was Patrick Mahomes was literally Josh Allen today. You expected to see a lot of runs from Josh Allen. You didn't really see too many runs, but what you got out of Patty used his legs today. And that right there cannot be overlooked. Literally cannot be overlooked. Shout out to Spags. Steve Spagnuolo's defense really came to play today. I'm actually surprised at how well they were able to contain Josh Allen at times, because he definitely pulled up and he made plays. We can't knock Josh Allen for that. He showed up and he tried his hardest. But the problem is, if you go in blow for blow, if you go and blow for blow with the GOAT and you give him the ball last, hey, man, Patrick Mahomes going to get it done every single time. And we talked about this earlier today. We had we had Butker, Harrison Butker, that kicker, he's clutch. I'm telling you right now, he's clutch. And that's the only thing people might have overlooked today. If it's a 3-point game or if you need a field goal, Patrick Mahomes is going to get you into field goal range. If you're saying, hold on, I don't need to go get a touchdown. All I need to go is get close. And then Butker's going to be the cleanup crew. Man, that's my only thing. We got to hold on. Josh Allen, 237 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns. The only thing is, it just wasn't enough. You had that fourth and long to Kincaid after that Spags full out blitz. Kincaid almost caught it. See, those are the plays that you gotta catch. Those are the plays that you gotta actually make to beat Patrick Mahomes. He catches that ball, the Bills are still alive. Josh Allen could still wheel and deal. But dropping that one, that was a bad one. Because then all Pat Mahomes needed was to lead his 4-play drive to set up a winning field goal. And that was the difference. No turnovers. It was a clean game. That was the difference in the game. Now, on the Bills side, shout out to Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins made some really, really big plays, and I like what they highlighted in that game, how Gabe Davis used to be that big play receiver for them down the stretch. Same number, same everything, and Mac Hollins filled that void today, and he was supreme. But, bro, Josh Allen, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done with Josh Allen. He just can't get it. He just can't get it done. We got to be honest. He just can't get it done. And I would like to just think that Josh Allen is pretty much a loser. He's pretty much a loser. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to break your hearts, but Josh Allen is just not that guy. What they saying, if you go in punch for punch with a heavy hitter and known winner like Patrick Mahomes, you'll never win. And for the 100th time, Josh Allen learned that. History repeated itself yet again. Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Patrick Mahomes, listen, it was a small list of quarterbacks that was 3-0 against the same opponent. Today, Patrick Mahomes made it 4-0 against Josh Allen in the postseason. They stand alone. He's whooped his ass 4 times in a row. At some point, Josh Allen needs to fight back. At some point, the Bills need to fight back. And I'm trying to figure out if this Bills window is starting to close. Can they retool? Can they find the confidence? Can they find the ability to get back here? I don't know. When you have a Bengals team waiting in the midst, trying to retool their defense, they're trying to get stronger. You got Baltimore Ravens, they're not gonna lay down next year. They're coming back. I'm trying to figure out if this year right now was Josh Allen's, if this was his best opportunity to get to the Super Bowl. I think it was. And he failed. He failed us. Us. Not me. He ain't failed me. I fuck with Patrick Mahomes. I really do. They were stuffing the tush push shit. They was stuffing that. I was surprised. That fourth down that the Chiefs stuffed. It was close. I think Josh Allen actually got over that line, but I don't know. I truly don't know. Damn, I gotta get some people in here, man. Hold on. I truly can't believe it, bros. Here's the thing. The Chiefs, they're advancing to their third consecutive Super Bowl. So not only is Patrick Mahomes winning that 4-0 against Josh Allen, stands alone in history, he's going to his third Super Bowl where he has a good chance of winning that shit. Now, but from what I've seen from the Philadelphia Eagles today, I seen real belt to ass. I seen some guys that really know how to make some plays at the best times. When they really need plays, I've seen these guys get it done time and time again. And I'm a little nervous, but I would like to think that the Kansas City Chiefs, they'll be able to take care of the football when they go up against that matchup. Kansas City ties their franchise record with 9 straight playoff wins. 9 straight. It got a little scary for Buffalo early in that game when Christian Benford went out. The announcers were worried about that one. He went down early. You was hoping to see if that Bills defense was going to recover, and it really felt like Patrick Mahomes was dinking and dunking. He was taking what they were giving him. I feel like he hit a lot of passes in the middle of the field today. You had Juju. Juju had some timely catches today. He made some timely plays. Shout out to Juju Smith-Schuster. That one was a little crazy. For sure. Definitely. Hold on. I got to keep checking the comments. Ladies and gentlemen. I got to keep checking the comments. I told you Eagles minus 9.5 today. You're absolutely right, bro. They showed up and showed out. Hold on. I got to pull up some of this. What's going on? Let's see what they got to say on Twitter right now, man. We checking Twitter, y'all. Cause I can't believe it. Where am I? There we go. Let's say Jude did say Andy Reid. Hold on, we got somebody up here. Jude did say Andy Reid is a sneaky coach, and he was right because he used all his receivers today, even like Juju. Like I said, I'm trying to tell you, I didn't believe in the Juju take. He believed in the Juju take, and I was surprised. I was blown away. The pass down the seam, I think that might have been in the first half. The pass down the seam, that looked way too good. Way too good for sure. I was shocked. But what I really liked, I liked Hollywood Brown. And I like what the receivers was doing today. They was catching that thing. They was Nah, they was tapped in. Travis Kelce, he didn't have a big game like I thought he would. But he didn't need to. He did a lot of good blocking. Sometimes, like I said, you got to win in different ways. I feel like the Buffalo Bills, they did a good job at trying to contain Travis Kelce, and I think they succeeded, but that just opened it up for everybody else. That's why I felt like that middle of the field was so open. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on here. Damn. Look at that. That's crazy. Nigga gets to watch a 3P on his birthday. Oh, Saquon Barkley. The Super Bowl is his birthday. That'll be one of the best birthday presents ever. To win a Super Bowl. I know nobody can say that. They won the Super Bowl on their birthday. That would be a wild achievement. I'm telling you. They said RP Josh Allen. RP Josh Allen for sure, bro. Josh Allen, he wasn't a pumpkin. He did everything that he could do. It just wasn't enough. I feel bad for him. I truly feel bad for Josh Allen. What else is saying? They putting Josh Allen to rest. Bro. We checking Twitter. Patrick Mahomes' NFL career as a starter. First year AFC Championship, year 2 Super Bowl win, year 3 Super Bowl, year 4 AFC Championship, year 5 Super Bowl, year 6 Super Bowl. Whew. First 7 years, man, making it that far, that's wild. That's wild. And then only losing to the GOAT and Joe Burrow. I think those are calm L's. Those are calm L's to take. If you really got to think about it. Calm L's. Here's my thing. I just think that if he wins 4, because I don't even believe Patrick Mahomes is 30 years old yet. How old is Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes is 29 years of age. Having 4 Super Bowls before the age of 30 is an insane thing. Y'all do know that, right? That would be absolutely crazy. Let me see what's going on here, man. Yep. We're going to keep getting people in these. I'm streaming everywhere. I'm streaming on TikTok. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, X. I'm streaming everywhere. I'm trying to be prepared for the playoffs. Look. This is no joke. We got to talk about this Eagles and Commanders game. Because this one right here, bro, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I really could not believe what I was seeing from the Commanders today. The Eagles steamroll. Absolutely steamroll the Commanders 55-23. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted right now. The Eagles steamrolled them 55-23. Saquon Barkley rushes for 3 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, he gets in there. A.J. Brown, he gets in there. And all they did today was commit turnover after turnover. The Eagles defense forced 3 fumbles today. Like, what is that about? I'm trying to figure out why is it that they couldn't hold on to the ball today. Damani Brown started the fumble party today. He tried to make an extra move. He tried to make an extra play. He did a little too much. And it feels like every Eagles defender knows how to fly in and peanut punch that. That's the scary part about it. And you didn't see Jalen Hurts shrink. The Washington Commanders, they did apply some pressure, but he was smarter with the ball today. He didn't try to do too much. He took what the defense gave him. And they actually came out on top. Now, as for Saquon Barkley, being a Giants fan, I have a love and just hate relationship going on right now. I do. Because on one hand, you're happy for this guy because you know that your organization didn't value him the way they should have, right? They put more value into Daniel Jones, which would have been a grave mistake because you see the ability that Saquon Barkley possessed. Now, if you just built your team around that, if you built your team, you built your offensive line the way the Giants should have, if they could have been just as dominant, Saquon Barkley would look just like this. It's the truth. We don't got to lie. It's the absolute truth. What they say, man. Look, at the end of the day, Saquon Barkley, he ran for $118, 3 tutties, and he started the game. First play of the game, he started the game with a 60-yard touchdown. He hit his head on the goalpost, went stupid. It was a reverse pitch. Well, no, more like a misdirection pitch. Bobby Wagner trips over himself, runs into the defense. They just sealed that edge. He got around the corner, and it was arm tackles. And a guy like Saquon Barkley, he's gonna get off of that. He's gonna get out of those jams. It was too easy for him. And we spoke about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had 246 passing on the day, 1 tutty, but he also added 3 rushing touchdowns. This is what Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry was supposed to do last week. That's why I'm mad. You're supposed to commit to the run, y'all. The Ravens did not commit to the run. And when you see a team like Philadelphia that commits to the run, that believes they can outrun you, they can outflank you, their men can move your men at any given moment. To me, that's when I think I'm like, damn, man. You gotta give respect to the Eagles. You just got to. The way they fly around and they just know. They just know when to make a play. I called it earlier. I said Terry McLaurin, we're going to fade his yards. Outside of a couple catches, Terry McLaurin was nowhere to be found. SOS, I knew that Eagles secondary was going to have something for them. They was gonna have something because now when you add in the Russian attack by Saquon, and then you add those rushing touchdowns with Jalen Hurts, if you get AJ Brown involved, 6 receptions, 96 and a tutty, now teams don't know what to do with you. At this point, they don't know what to do with you. Eagles put up 55 points today, most in the conference championship since 1970. We got to let that sink in. Shout outs to the NFC East putting on a show, getting to the big dance. Well, not the biggest dance, but the big dance, Shout out to 2 NFC East teams. I see Micah Parsons tweet Saquon Barkley is legendary or whatever he said. Micah, I need you to focus sincerely. Focus on the Cowboys. Cowboys fans don't want to see you always rooting for other people. I need to look. You could have kept that. You could have kept some of that to yourself, brother. And everybody would have been all right. Sincerely. Could have kept that to yourself and everybody would have been good. Let me see what's going on here. If you want to talk about some key moments out of that Eagles game, they scored 7 rushing touchdowns today. 7 rushing that has never happened ever in an NFC Championship game. And it's only fitting that it was the Philadelphia Eagles. With Saquon Barkley having 2K on the season, I wish he would have broke that rushing title. I wish he would have went out there and did what he had to do to get that rushing title. That would have been nice to see to cement himself into the history books. But shout out to Nick Sirianni because earlier in the season, there was some questions about Nick Sirianni. There was some questions about if he had control of the locker room. And I think he solidified himself in Philadelphia for years to come. I don't look at this as a Doug Peterson situation. I look at this a little bit more. I look at this more than that. Definitely look more than that, bro. Now, Hurts sealed that game with that fourth quarter tush push. The one that had them all jumping. First of all, I didn't even know that if you encroach, if you're offsides multiple times, the referee has the ability to grant a score. I've never seen that ever in my life. I just thought they just redo the down. They just keep redoing it down. But obviously, the hesitation, the patience of that Eagles offense, that clearly stopped them. That clearly made them jump and fidgety. I feel like the referee was supposed to take that into consideration. If it came down to that, I'm sure the ref would have took that into consideration. Like they're not actually deliberately trying to jump off sides. They're trying to at least get a head start on, they're trying to jump the snap count. Now, the difference between the Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs is that they actually got their stops. They got some of their stops. Shit's crazy. I'm telling y'all, absolutely crazy. Now, on the Commander side, when I look at it, what I take from this game is that Jaden Daniels is ready for the moment. Jaden Daniels, he didn't flinch. He made it a game. He did I won't say he did just enough, but with the opportunities that he was given, he tried to make the most out of it. And he's the franchise quarterback for the next 10 plus years because he got ice in his veins. I know Jaden Daniels. I see the Commanders definitely winning some division titles under this Jaden Daniels era. The only thing is they got to shore up that defense. And Dan Quinn, I think he maximized the talents of his defense. He tried to do the best he could for that defense. But they're going to need to head into the offseason. You got Jaden Daniels on a rookie contract. I'm sure that they'll have the ability to get some free agents. You could find some defensive help in the draft. Because what Saquon Barkley did, man, you're definitely gonna need some help on the defensive end. If Saquon is terrorizing the NFC East like this, it looks like everybody in that division is gonna have to bulk up. You know what I'm saying? Bulk up on the defensive line. Get you some quality pass rushers. Get you some quality linebackers. Because when you play the Eagles, it's going to be smash mouth football. Literally smash mouth football. I'm telling you. Look. I'm just trying to figure this. I'm trying to figure out. Hats off to Quinyon Mitchell. See, man, I'm just trying to get my notes together, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I'm delivering everything I gotta say about this game. I'm so locked in right now. Hats off to Quinyon Mitchell because Terry McLaurin, like I said, after that 36-yard TD catch, which was a great TD catch, he caught the slant, took off. I think he broke a couple tackles. Shout outs to Terry McLaurin. He had a great season overall, but my issue with Terry McLaurin was in some of the brightest lights, I have seen him shrink. So I knew he was going to score. I called that earlier today. I knew he was going to score, but I knew he wasn't going to have the impact the way that some people and maybe a lot of Washington Commanders fans thought he was going to have. If we're being honest. You had a few injuries, but it didn't really affect the game in the grand scheme of things. You had Landon Dickerson, the center, who just started playing center. He said he hasn't played center back since back in Alabama days. So you kind of saw some low snaps. Shout outs to Jalen Hurts for even staying locked in enough to get some of those bad snaps. I don't know, man. It's a scary time, right? I think Philadelphia's a real scary team. A real scary team that they are formidable. And Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs, they're going to have to pull out a lot of stops. A lot of stops, bro, to fuck with them. We all know this. We know this, man. It's saying Jalen Hurts has more Super Bowl appearances than Aaron Rodgers. God. Bro. Hold on. I know y'all seen Crash Out. Look, Crash Out Doug. Damn. Look at Crash Out. Look at Crash Out Doug. Greener. Kincaid. He probably needed that fourth down catch. You big goofy stupid. Yo, 42 Doug. Look, I hope 42 Doug raps as quick and makes his money as quick as he spends it on these parlays. It's clear as day that 42 Doug is addicted to gambling. I'm almost certain. Have you seen some of his tickets? 42 Doug is indeed, bruh. I feel like it's almost every day. Bro was crying on the internet, talking about how somebody didn't do their job. Oh, snap. Hey, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Seriously. Saquon Barkley, I am happy. I am happy for Saquon Barkley, but I just think the road for him just has to stop here. Like, come on. Patrick Mahomes is going to get his repeat. They're going to figure it out. They got playmakers like Hollywood Brown and Xavier Worthy. They find ways to win, especially with Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Somebody just posed a question to me. It was interesting to hear what he had to say. And what he said to me was, with all of the Chiefs' success during this run, he's highlighted that Andy Reid is the de facto reason that they are winning and getting to the chips, and they're winning the chips. And he would attribute Andy Reid's success 90. No, he didn't say 90. It would be 70. It would be 70-30 Andy Reid. He attributes the Kansas City Chiefs' success 70-30 Andy Reid. And then what I said to him, I said, nah, no way, brother. There's absolutely no way, because I think that I've seen Patrick Mahomes win in a multitude of ways. Even today was literally the most Josh Allen-like day for him. Using his legs on that fourth down. Running into the end zone with Travis Kelce as his lead blocker. Like those timely plays that you used to see Josh Allen make with his legs. What do you see? You see Patrick Mahomes do it. Because that's what it took to win. And they're going to find ways, and they're going to continue to find ways on winning, whether that's with his legs or with his arm. And it feels like we've been waiting for that Chiefs wide receiver core to wake up and do something. Be explosive. And you've seen a lot of that from Hollywood Brown. And you've seen those couple catches from Juju Smith-Schuster. My thing is, what does this mean for Josh Allen and the Bills? Like, what does today really, truly mean for Josh Allen and the Bills? Somebody let me know that. I just feel like the Bills, let me see, because you know what you need? What you need is we need to see who has the most cap space. Cap space ranks NFL heading into 2025 NFL. Let me see. Let's see. Where is the Buffalo Bills? Where's Buffalo on this list? See, Buffalo's sitting at 26. They're at the bottom half on cap space ability. Minus $2 million. They might not even have real legitimate space. And then what do you have? And then Kansas City sitting at 22. They got some space. They got some rookies. They could add some. They could draft well. They could retool. Kansas City has the ability to retool just a little bit. Even though the wide receivers still had a good day, I would still target some wide receivers for them in the offseason. I still would target. Take a look at drafting some wide receiver talent. Look, man, all I know is that we was almost close to the parlay. Shout out to everybody that participated in that community parlay. We almost hit a lock. Zach Ertz didn't get in. Travis Kelce didn't get in today. That was a little that was very disappointing. That Zach Ertz didn't get the ability to even Zach Ertz didn't even get the ability to even get into the end zone, because every time they were driving down the field, bro was shit wasn't looking good for him. Thought that both teams battled. Well, every team battled. I would just say that the Washington Commanders they had the worst performance overall, because I think Jaden Daniels down today. Austin Eckler's fumble after he caught it falling down, tried to get back up, and as soon as he got back up, the Eagles defender comes and punches the ball. As soon as he tries to get back up, they've been winning with those peanut punches. And then you had that Damani Brown fumble that started the day. That gave the Eagles short field. And then after that, you had the kickoff return fumble that then once again gave the Eagles short field. That's 21. You just handed them 21 points off turnovers. You can't win no postseason game handing over points. And still throughout the storm, Jaden Daniels, he battled. He battled and he managed. In reality, he managed to. But then that's when, but once they had got it back down to 11, that's when Austin Eckler had that fumble. In the Super Bowl, it'll be interesting to see what Spags has dialed up. What type of game plan he's gonna have for Jalen Hurts? Like, are you gonna try your best to make him a passer? Like, I mean, how are they gonna play this? Because that element of Saquon Barkley with those skills and ability is gonna be hard. If we're being honest, it's just gonna be hard. Plain and simple. But hey, the next show we have, we're gonna preview some of this Super Bowl matchup. They're down in New Orleans. Kendrick Lamar halftime show. We're gonna have to preview Kansas City trying to get their three-peat, along with Jalen Hurts trying to get his first. Because I'm starting to see the trend here. I'm starting to see all these great quarterbacks, at some point, you're just going to get Mahomes. You got to say it like that because that's what it is. He's going to get Mahomes. And it's okay because at this point, Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT of our era. Like, of this current generation, he is the GOAT. When Brady left, Patrick Mahomes is just a standalone GOAT. I like what JJ Watt said at the end of that AFC Championship game when he said a lot of great players ran into Michael Jordan from getting the championship. A lot of great players ran into Serena Williams, and so on and so on. And now a lot of great players ran into Tom Brady. And now Patrick Mahomes is going to have to get another victim for the second time. That Kansas City team is going to have to find a way to win a second time, which I believe that they can. How they maintain Saquon Barkley, how they contain him, that's always going to be the focal point. That's always going to be the way to limit that offense. If you can hold them to an average, if you can hold them a tad bit below average, if you can minimize the big explosive plays, then the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win easily. Easily. But yeah. Look, everybody, I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for coming on this stream, giving me a little bit of being with me while we recap these games. It's been lit. It's been real. Oh man, the computer's moving a little slow. Ooh, computer's moving a little slow. But yeah, it's been lit. It's been real. Thank y'all for coming.
Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Got my back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Who's got my back? I got your back. Who got that swerve? I got that swerve.